What's up, sports talkers? Today we're gonna take a look at Rich Paul's ludicrous, outrageous, asinine, crazy. I don't know. There's just too many adjectives to describe his comments. But yeah, we're gonna look at Rich Paul's comments.
That's not the end all be all. I always love a big two. I don't really love a big three. I don't really. People talk big three, but the big three thing has never really worked. And you say, well, what happened in Miami? That wasn't really a big three. There was three guys that went in the lottery and they did really well individually on their team. So they put up big numbers and had big accomplishments. But when you think about it, Bosh was the ultimate professional. He took a back seat and he played a role in which, because he had such a high IQ and he was such a professional as an individual, his approach to everything is what made that work.
Okay, so now we're gonna take a look at this clip from The Ringer with a clip of Rainer Rosillo. I hope I'm saying his name right. Please don't come at me.
The part that I've never quite understood is I just feel like some of these ideas are workshopped and it's all chasing this Jordan ghost. I remember when LeBron debuted the I've won the two toughest NBA finals in NBA history. I'll give him 2016 against that Warriors team. That might be the single toughest ever. You can probably make some other arguments, but he's not wrong on that one. But then when he threw in the bubble one, because it was the bubble, it was like, and then you just realize, you're like, did you guys just sit around and brainstorm this stuff with like a whiteboard up? And then you go, this could shift the conversation. What I'd say to them in non-critical ways, all of this is a waste of time. Stop workshopping this and then presenting it to the world as if the basketball world's going to go, you know what? Bosh wasn't that good. And I've been a Jordan guy for 30 years, but now I got to start asking myself some serious questions. And that's the part that I don't think they understand. Like, hey, it's always a loss when you do this because there's never anything to be gained.
I see what's going on. There's a strategy here. And I'm going to point out this strategy in a few, but I just want to talk about Chris Bosh for a minute. Cool? Now, Chris Bosh played for the Raptors for a few years before he started playing for the Miami Heats, when they linked up with the big three. Not big two, big three. Now, Chris Bosh was an all-star level player. I want to say he was maybe like a top 10 player in the league. He was probably higher, but I'll give him, he was at least one of the 10 best players in the league at that time when he joined Miami. Now, I'm just going to throw out a few stats. I'm not really a stats person per se, but I'm going to just throw out a few stats for the stats people, right? Now, Chris Bosh played for 7 seasons before he got to Miami Heats. And he averaged, over those 7 seasons, 19.2 points, 8.5 rebounds. That's his career average. Now, he had his best season just before going to Miami. That season he averaged 22 points, 10 rebounds. He was basically a double-double, a walking double-double at the time. And he was like a two-way player. He played good defense. He played good on offense as well, He had a good face-up game. He was just a versatile player. By the time he got to Miami, he already made 4 all-star teams. During his time with the Heat, he made like 7 more all-star teams. So this was an all-star level star player in the league prior to going to Miami. So I don't know what would lead Rich Paul to be calling this man or saying that Miami wasn't like a super team or wasn't a big three. Of course, somebody's gonna have to take the back seat and the passenger seat. Somebody got to ride shotgun and somebody got to take the back seat because everybody can't be the driver. See what I'm saying? No. He made an All-NBA second team as well, Chris Bosh, and he added, like when he was in Miami, he added the 3-point game to his repertoire, but it wasn't his thing prior. But that's something he improved upon, just because that's what they needed in Miami. Like, LeBron had all the ball, then Wade had the ball. There wasn't much ball to go around, so it's just one ball. Like, he improved his shooting ability just to play the role that he had on that team, you know? And I think people penalize him for that, but I don't, you know? I really appreciated what he did for that team. Now, there's a lot more things I could point out about Chris Bosh, but it's whatever. Man, I think LeBron James and Rich Paul, they're acting like we don't have eyes. We never watched basketball. As he says, he's mind the game. So I think they're minding the media game now, where this is a strategy that I think LeBron and Rich Paul are employing, where they go around different media outlets, their own media outlets, and they're seeking to rewrite history. Like, the actions that they did, nobody saw them. They're acting like nobody saw, nobody was there, nobody witnessed anything, you know? We're the fans, we saw things with our eyes, and now because LeBron and Rich Paul are like saying the opposite of what we saw, then we should act like we didn't see certain things with our eyes, you know? I just think that's crazy, and they're just trying to diminish certain things to lift LeBron higher, and I don't think LeBron can be lifted any higher than what he is right now. They're still trying to diminish. They're trying to diminish the older heads, the older eras, to push themselves up. They're trying to diminish teammates to push themselves up. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing in 2025? Did we not witness the super team Miami Heat lose to the Spurs? Did we not witness a meltdown of LeBron James during that series? Did we not witness Chris Bosh grabbing one of the most important rebounds in the history of the Miami Heat, passing it to Ray Allen for one of the most historical three-pointers? Like, it's like we didn't witness anything. It's like we should see what they say in the media. And it just irks me, you know? It irks me, and I really don't like it. I really don't like what's going on. And thank God for the free media that exists now, where, you know, channels like mine, channels like Self Talk, Ticket TV, a lot of channels exist that can dissect and just say what they see, and not necessarily just go along with the get along, as Kwame Brown would say. You know, the media is being used as a tool to sway the minds of the general public, but there are persons in the media, not traditional media, but, you know, new media, YouTube kind of media, that are saying what they see and speaking to the other side. Because these guys are trying to rewrite history. They're trying to elevate LeBron's status, and there's no more elevating his status. Like, there's already a divide. There are a certain set of people that have LeBron as the GOAT, have him as the best player ever, and then there's another set of people that will never ever accept him as the greatest ever, or accept him as even top 3, top 4, whatever it is. There's just another set of people that won't accept it, and they'll never be a middle ground, because it's like anything, politics, religion, you name it. There's always a divide. Persons on one side will stay on their side, person on the other side will stay on their side. There'll be arguments for both sides, and nothing changes in the end. You know, the people that say Jordan are always gonna say Jordan. a few people say Kobe, they're gonna always say Kobe. You know, and LeBron has a great majority of people saying LeBron. And they'll never stop saying LeBron. So this agenda that is going on with Rich Paul, this isn't the first time I've seen him come and have some outlandish comments that seek to elevate LeBron James, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you on the next one.